Oh, look. So there is a kangaroo here in the valley. G'day guys. Welcome to another video. In this video I'm just going for a hike at Morialta National Park, Conservation Park. Today is a really nice day. I've been here at this conservation park all my teenage years, so I know this place like the back of my hand. I know basically all the different hikes there is, but I haven't been here for a while. When I was a young teenager, I used to come here all the time to exercise and hike. So today, I'm just going for a hike. The weather is beautiful, the sun is shining, but the temperature is chill, so it's not hot. And that's what I really like when it comes to this hiking, because you get tired. You don't want to be a hot day. The scenery looks alright. I'm sure when we go further there might be lots of flowers and everything. It might be really good. It is springtime, so let's go. Alright, let's take a break. So the first waterfalls is right there. Down here, I don't think you can hear it because of the wind noise cancellation. But basically, if you take the opposite side of the hill, you go all the way from there, coming like here, and then right there, and then you go down. That's on top of the first waterfall, and then the second one is right over there. It's basically right here. That is the second waterfall. I can't zoom anymore, but it looks like today is there's a bit of water. You might be able to hear it if I turn off the noise cancellation. The weather is a bit cloudy. It keeps changing, but I have my raincoat here with me, so if it gets rainy, I've got it. But I don't think it's gonna rain anymore. It's just the clouds just shifting around. But I'm not sure. I doubt it will rain. Alright, that's the second waterfall. You can see it, but basically it's right over here. And then I'm gonna cross over the top of it where there's a bridge. On top of the second waterfall. There you go, this is the second waterfall, so basically I'm right on top of it. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you can hear lots of frogs here, in here. The water is really clear because it goes through the mountain and all the greenery and the trees and stuff, so it's always clear. There you go, this is the second waterfall and I'm right on top of it. Oh no, over there, those green bushes, they're wild berries, and they're taking over the whole gully here. Down there's some trees there. There's some fruit trees there. Sometimes if you're lucky, you could get free fruits there. Morning. Morning. So yeah, those green bushes over there, they're just wild berries, and they're taking over the whole mountain here. You can see, and it's like wildfire. They're going everywhere, and they just destroying the habitat for the native trees. Yeah, they try to keep it under control, but it's not helping. So waterfall, you would be just walking along the creek all the way to the third waterfall. Right now these flowers are not much around because it's just start of spring, I think, but you can see there are some starting to bloom. So this area usually gets really pretty when the weather gets a bit warm, spring and summer, so it's a bit too early for that. But as you can see, these wild berries are everywhere. They are destroying the habitat for the native trees and bushes. You can actually eat them, but what they do, they come and spray pesticide to kill the growth. So if you're early, you can actually eat them. I mean, it's wild berry. I don't know. I have eaten them. It's fine, but don't listen to me, right? Check it out. Yo. That's it. Oh, check it out. That's the water. Look here. Some people do rock climbing over there. Today I don't see them here, so I check out this stuff here. All the grass. Look at these flowers. Check them out. Oh, look at this. There's more greenery, flowers and stuff. Check this out. Wow, cinematic. But as you can see, it gets really pretty here. Right now there's not much, but as you can see, there's still starting popping out. And you can see these pests, these pests. So you can see they do take over the whole thing, right? And this spot, this is supposed to be where they cut it out, right? So they do cut all this pathway. You can see they've killed them, right? But over there, they just keep growing. So it's kind of sucks. Morning. We're almost to the third waterfall. So this area is, sometimes you have to walk over this area, and sometimes there's a lot of water in winter, but most of the time you can just walk past it. Oh no, there was a really beautiful tree here before. This tree, this one was really tall, and it has some like a berry looking red berries on it. They're not like edible berry, but it was really pretty, right? So they cut it down for some reason. Oh, actually it had some of those parasitic plants on it, where they hook onto the tree and they just eat the nutrition out of it. So it had that problem before. But that was really pretty, and they cut it down instead of removing those plants off of it. And look at this valley. This is like a fern valley sort of thing. Sometimes you can see the fern, but right now is not the right season, I guess. So this area, it has a lot of fern trees, ferns. Yeah, it's just too early for it, I guess. And they have cleaned up this area, so it looks a bit different, but you can see the ferns here. So it's just too early for them to see the bloom and everything. So yeah, this area is usually full of fern trees. You can see there's some here. And those berries right there, if you come here before they spray on it, and you can't eat those berries. I usually just go past here over there and then eat some. Yeah, you gotta come later on when it's hot. Can you hear the frogs chirping? Oh, there's lots of frogs here. That means the environment is really healthy when you hear the frogs. It means the water is clean, the environment is clean, so they're thriving. There used to be not much around here because I think because of habitat and all that. Now they're back, and way long back, many decades ago, there used to be way too much. So yeah, not many people are coming up here to the third waterfall today. I think it's because it's a bit of cloudy and it's a bit of walk, so not many people here, but there's a lot of people to the second waterfall and third waterfall. I mean second and the first. The third waterfall is a bit of a challenge sometimes, like you can see. It's a bit steep. But this is nothing compared to Mount Lofty Summit hike. That is steep and it can be really challenging. But if you can do Mount Lofty Summit hike, this is like really easy for you. Whew. Yay! Oh, look at these flowers. So this is not far from the third waterfall. Look at this creek down here. Oh. Look at that. I hope you can hear the frogs and all them creaking sounds. So that's the third waterfall right there. Here's the third waterfall right there. Look at this tree, how cool it is. Let's go. Yeah, this is the last waterfall. This is usually not the prettiest. It's the second prettiest, I guess. The first one, you can go up to very close to the waterfall, and it's like the biggest. So here we go. That's it. This is usually the end of the hike for most of people. But when the weather is right, I go further, and I'm gonna go further today. So let's go. All right. So if you come to the third one and you want to go further, so you just walk back from the waterfall and then come here, and then there's a stair. Like, just follow this trail, and this takes you to another fern valley. I usually go up to there and then return to the car park, so it's not far. but if you've never been, you can always try walking to the first hike, to the first waterfall, to the second, to the third, and if you feel like you can keep going, then you can continue this and go to that Fern Valley. Sometimes it's good. This time I think it's not as good because it's a bit too early. Maybe at the end of spring it will be really nice. Let's go. Alright, so that's where the third waterfall is, and you come back through there and then you will meet this sign, and there's a two-way road this way. I think it goes up that way, and you might have access to the road somewhere. Yeah, it's called North Summer Road. So if you go this way, you will go to the Fern Valley. You just follow the hiking trail. Yeah, but don't go left. I mean, don't go right. Just go left. And here, I think when you finish, or when you're coming to this hike, you have to clean your shoes because you're gonna carry all the seeds. You don't want to bring any foreign seeds or introduce seeds to the rest of the environment, where you're just gonna take over like the blueberries. So yeah, you gotta clean your shoes. So anyway, after that you just keep going, and then here you go to the right. I think it's called Kernel Track. I don't know what it's called, but I always just walk through it. So this is the first time paying attention to the name. So basically, this goes to the third pole, and I think this is what it's called, Kernel Track, the Kernel Drive. Yeah. So this is the Fern Valley. It's as I said, today, right now it's too early. The valley looks like just a regular, like that. But if you are here on the right time, there's a lot of ferns, a lot of trees. You can see it will be like this, but like a lot bigger. And there are some like old trees here, they're like falling down ones, so it gets really beautiful with all the greenery. Oh, over there's a kangaroo just running away. You probably can't see it, but I saw it running away. Still, yeah, it's just disappearing. But so as you can see, this, oh look, there's a kangaroo right there. Let me zoom in on you. Right next to that tree, right over here. I don't want to disturb it, but I want to get the footage. Anyway, this area is beautiful when you come into the right time. Yeah, when you're coming in the right time, this area has lots of ferns. Oh look, so there is a kangaroo here in the valley. Try to zoom. It's over there. There's one more here. I'll show you if I don't disturb them too much. I don't want to chase them just for the sake of footage, but I just want to leave them alone. If I get a chance to record it, that would be nice. So yeah, this area you can see, it's crazy most of the time, just not now because it's too early. And these fallen trees here, like this stuff, it gets crazy. So yeah, right now is not a good time. So what happened, this is from last season, right? And then they're just recovering. So it's gonna get better. So this is what is called Yarabella Trail. And you can read more about the 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 Aboriginal control fire burns. And just today we just continue using the tradition of controlled burning, so we don't get huge fire season. So yeah. Alright, I'm on my way back to the car park. I've seen a kangaroo. Oops. I've seen a kangaroo so far. Let's see if I can find a koala, right? I will look up on my way. They are usually on the trees. You can easily see them near the first car park, so let's see if we can find them. And over here they do rock climbing too. Today no one is here for rock climbing. Whoa, I'm on my way to the first waterfall. Check this out. I can't see it, but there's lots of beautiful flowers there. I'm on my way to the first waterfall, so I just finished the hike, come down. Now going to the first waterfall. So on the way to if you're coming from the car park, on the way to the first waterfall, somewhere in the middle you will see this cave here. Yeah, there's a cave up there you can go and discover. I'm not going today, so if you're coming here, check it out. It's on the way from the first car park to the first waterfall. So, dude, look at these flowers here. Crazy. There's so many of them. If you can't see it, too bad. Alright fam, this is it. This is the first waterfall. Check it out. It's a long time ago. So there it is. I think this is the prettiest waterfall compared to all the three. So if you've never been here, just come to the first waterfall. It's pretty. Look at that. There it is. Pretty cool, right? So this is the car park. There's a toilet there, and there's a food truck, and this is a tree. Usually there's a koala, right? So there's one right there. Right there. Right there. So there you saw a koala there. Saw a kangaroo and then a koala. So that's it. Alrighty. So I'm so tired. So the walk is finished. I'm back in the car park. Pretty tired. The weather was pretty good. The walk was good. I haven't been doing hike for a while, so I got a bit tired, and my feet are sore. So I don't know if you enjoyed this video, the hike. If you've never been here, just check out Morialta Conservation Park. So basically it's a huge conservation park, so many different walks to go to. Yeah, if you've never been, check it out. There is a road here where there is a car park. So let me check. Basically, where am I? So here there's a road called Stradbroke Road, right here, Stradbroke Road. So this is basically the start of the. You can park right on Stradbroke Road, right? So there's all here. There's a playground and there's a car park facility. There's a barbecue. People are having barbecue outside there. So the car park starts here, and then you enter the Morialta National Park from. So basically, from Stradbroke Road, you take a left turn, and then the drive starts from here to the. Along your way there will be heaps of car parks. So if you have a van, if you're good at reverse park, you can basically park anywhere there is a car park. But if you're having a hard time, just at the start of on Stradbroke Road, there's heaps of car park here, and then you can take a long walk to the Morialta National Park. So yeah, if you have a hard time parking, just start parking in the beginning here. That's it. So this is the end of the video. I am going to make some pizza. I don't want to include that in this video, but I will upload it probably on the same day, and then you can watch the next video, which is I'm gonna make lunch pizza. So this time I'm gonna make a pizza from scratch, so you're gonna enjoy it. Check it out. I'll put that video in a separate video. So alright, thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.